Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, Jamaica's Lester Piggott is marvellous at Caymanas Park, while the 44-year-old Bajan Patrick Husbands marries two more winners at Woodbine in Canada. But first, to Jamaica we go, where the United Racehorse Trainers Association had their big day at Caymanas Park. A small field of 6 went postwards in the United Racehorse Trainers Association trophy over 9 furlongs and the 25 yards at Caymanas Park. The betting public was divided between the 3-2 chance Dante and the 2-5 shot Western Warrior for the tag of favourite.
They're off. Biblical Legend, just a bit slowly out. Western Warrior charges into an early lead with Wesley Henry. Chased by Follow Backamy, Dante is relaxed in third. Vice Royalty races back in fourth with Subby on the outside, and Biblical Legend cuts the corner just last. They run away toward the 7. Western Warrior relaxed on that lead by a length and a tail. Follow Backamy right there in second. A gap of 5.5 to 6 lengths to Dante kept off those fractions. Biblical Legend a length further back running the rail. Subby is toward their outside. Vice Royalty at the back. The 6 horses go passing the 6, and it's Western Warrior increasing the lead to 2 lengths over Follow Backamy. The gap maintained over Dante and Biblical Legend. A break of 2.5 back to Subby, and Vice Royalty remains last. They've left the 5/8 and run away now toward the half mile. The tempo should begin to quicken, and Western Warrior in the hands of Wesley Henry continues to lead them a merry chase. A half a mile to run. Follow Backamy needs 2 lengths to get to that leader. A further length and a half away to Dante. A gap of 5 to Biblical Legend, joined now by Subby. Vice Royalty going nowhere at the moment. The strung out field have left the 3 and run toward the 5/16. It's Western Warrior and Wesley Henry. They lead now. Follow Backamy is urged and asked to close the gap. Dante is 3.5 lengths in behind them and looks to be labouring a bit as Western Warrior turns for home, stepping just off the rail. Follow Backamy, his closest pursuer. Dante is put to the stick on the rail as they run past the 3/16th, and Western Warrior continues to lead. Dante now gets going. A furlong to run. It's Western Warrior and Wesley Henry. They're attempting to go gate to wire. Dante will try to deny Western Warrior. They're inside the final 16th. Western Warrior and the wily Wesley Henry, they win it over Dante.
Jockey Wesley Henry is at his best aboard a front runner, and he sent Western Warrior to the lead from the word go. Henry saved enough horse down the back stretch as Western Warrior held off a determined late effort from Dante to win by a length for trainer Fitznahum Williams. A field of 11 was assembled for the overnight allowance contest at Caymanas Park, named for the late trainer Harry Prasad. The betting public went for the Wayne Acosta trained Ian Lynx, making him the 9-5 favourite in the 8.5 furlongs contest.
They're off for the 10th and final. Wartime comes away at the back with Uncle Taff. Shining Light Supertronics, they took off quickly. Montigonian racing with them. As they charge down the backstretch, another Fury and Marvellous Marva race near the rail. Jamai Raja just in behind them. Supertronics fading a bit through the field, caught by Soy El Senor. Uncle Taff circles horses wide. Ian Lynx is in between runners. Wartime races ahead of only one, that's Supertronics. They leave the 6 and make their way down the far side, and it's another Fury who leads narrowly by a half a length. Brave Prospect has quickly gone down into second. Jamai Raja is edging closer on the rail, accompanied by Marvellous Marva, Montigonian and Shining Light right there too. In behind them, Ian Lynx, Uncle Taff edging closer wide under a ride. Wartime runs the rail. Soy El Senor is out wide as the leaders leave the half-mile marker. Montigonian toward the back, and Supertronics a long way last. Another Fury, the rider lets out a knot, slips away by 2. Marvellous Marva now goes in pursuit. Brave Prospect backing out in third. Jamai Raja races next, possibly 5 or 6 lengths separates them. Ian Lynx begins to make ground, but the leaders arrive at the 5/16th. Another Fury trying to go all the way. Here's Marvellous Marva now kicking in on the outside. Another Fury and Marvellous Marva, both grazed shoulder to shoulder briefly, and now Marvellous Marva kicks and takes charge. It's Marvellous Marva out in front on the run to the furlong pole. Another Fury has given in. Ian Lynx in the red silks in the center trying to close up. Blue Dixie is over on the rail, but it's all Marvellous Marva in the 10th. Marvellous Marva, marvellous run, wins by 6 lengths over Blue Dixie. Then Ian Lynx, Uncle Taff.
Ian Lynx couldn't lay a hoof on Marvellous Marva. Confidently ridden by O'Neill Lester Piggott Mullings, The 4-year-old filly, racing in the colors made famous around the Caribbean by Bruce on the Loose, came home a 5.5-length winner. Trained by 14-time champion Philip Fiani, Marvelous Marva came home at odds of 9-2. To a bleak-looking Woodbine in Canada we go now, where Barbados' racing ambassador, 44-year-old Patrick Bummel Husbands, rolled home a double on Saturday's card. Bummel's first winner came in an optional claiming contest over 7 furlongs aboard Super Flyover for his governor, Mark Cassie.
And the favourite Super Flyover ranges up to Leo from Heaven. Top of the home stretch and Leo from Heaven in front. Joined by Super Flyover. On the inside, Love in the Forest. Down the outside, Cardinal Sin, the centre Snicker. And Super Flyover has a battle on her hands. On the inside, still there, Leo from Heaven. Cardinal Sin flying home on the outside. Cardinal Sin coming after Super Flyover. Super Flyover just wins.
Super Flyover was driven for all he was worth over the final furlong by Husbands to get home ahead of a charging Cardinal Sin. A son of 2004 Breeders' Cup Classic winner Ghost Zapper, Super Flyover gave trainer Mark Cassie his 89th winner of the season. Husbands' second win came aboard Thora Barber in Saturday's 6th race at Woodbine. Always in touch with the leaders, Thora Barber came with a smooth run up the straight to score a cheeky victory. Husbands' 2 wins on Saturday, along with another win on Sunday, took his 2017 Woodbine tally to 115 and 4th in the jockey standings. Husbands has a 20% strike rate and is 33rd among all jockeys to have ridden in North America this year. Finally, we look to the east for the Barbados BTBA Lottery Breeders' Classic and the Juvenile Race Day set for Saturday, November 25. 10 horses have been declared for the Super Lotto Breeders' Classic over 1,800 meters for a purse of $15,000. Among the contenders, Victor Cheeseman's outstanding 4-year-old Northern Star, winner of the 2016 Barbados Derby. We've been at the track covering the sport of kings. Remember, whatever you ride this weekend, ride with care.